A Mississippi officer has been found guilty for making a man drink his own urine. Can you believe it? What's up, all my fellow lunatics out there? How are you doing this evening? Hopefully, better than this guy. Before we get started, please hit that like and subscribe button. If this video happens to go past 10 minutes, as always, jump over to YouTube if you're watching on TikTok, because on YouTube you can catch the full video there. And with that being said, let's get into this one, shall we? This report is coming from the from the Guardian, read to you by yours truly. A Mississippi police officer has pleaded guilty to forcing a prisoner to drink his own urine. Michael Christian Green faces up to a year in prison after pleading guilty over an incident in the town of Pearl in December. A Mississippi police officer pleaded guilty on Thursday to a federal misdemeanor charge after authorities accused him of forcing a prisoner to drink his own urine. In court filings, first reported by the Daily Beast, prosecutors for the U.S. District Court of the Southern District of Mississippi alleged that the patrol officer, Michael Christian Green, ordered a prisoner to lick up his own urine after the man had urinated in the corner of his holding cell. The incident took place at the Pearl Police Department in Pearl, Mississippi, a town outside of Jackson, the state's capital, and was captured on security cameras. Mississippi has come under scrutiny in recent years for its short-staffed prisons that create unsafe conditions for inmates. In February, the Department of Justice released a report saying Mississippi maintained, quote, basic safety failures and poor living conditions in 3 large correctional facilities in the state's parchment. The state's penitentiary has become notorious for being one of the worst prisons in the U.S. According to court documents, Green and other officers were dispatched to a family disturbance call where they arrested a man whom court documents refer to as B.E. on 23rd of December. After being placed in a holding cell, B.E. tried to communicate with Green about needing to urinate. After waiting, B.E. went to the back of the cell and urinated in a corner. When Green transferred B.E. to the booking area, he was informed that B.E. had urinated in his holding cell. Green then threatened to beat his effing ass and ordered B.E. to, quote, go in there and you're gonna lick that piss up. B.E. was returned to the holding cell where Green commanded him to, quote, suck it up. Green then started to film B.E. as he got on the floor and licked his urine, which made him start to gag. Don't spit it out, Green ordered B.E., according to the documents. Lick that shit up. Drink your effing piss. When B.E. was allowed to leave his holding cell, he repeatedly vomited in a garbage can. He was eventually transferred to a detention center in Brandon, Mississippi. Although court documents did not mention race, Green is white, and a Pearl spokesperson said the man he arrested is Latino. Green has since lost his job and been charged with deprivation of civil rights under color of law. He remains free on bond until his sentencing in May, and could face up to a year in prison and a $10,000 fine. Lawyers for Green did not immediately respond to a request for comment. At a court appearance on Thursday, Green, who has a large cross tattoo on one arm and the word blessed tattooed on the other, stood calmly before a federal magistrate judge and did not dispute any of the accusations read aloud by a federal prosecutor. When Judge Andrew Harris asked how Green was pleading on the charge of deprivation of civil rights, he responded, "Guilty, sir." The mayor of Pearl, Jake Windham, held a news conference earlier on Thursday and condemned Green's brutality against a person in detention. Quote, "I don't understand how you treat someone like that," Windham said. The city of Pearl said in a statement on Thursday that officials learned about the disturbing event during the Christmas weekend and opened an investigation using an independent attorney. Windham said Green resigned on the 27th of December. Quote, "The proper thing to do was to take the gentleman to the restroom and to not do anything of this magnitude and violate his civil rights," Windham said. The Associated Press contributed reporting. And I think that's the end of the story. So yeah, I did report on this story a few days back, and they had just said the guy made him lick, Green made the prisoner lick the cell floor. I don't believe it said he made him lick urine off the floor. It didn't go into very good description how not only was it his own urine, but how he used such profanity while ordering him to suck it up. Yeah, that's just gross. I mean, of all floors. I mean, no one wants to lick urine up, but Jesus Christ, if you're gonna have to do it, that's one of the worst places to have to do it at. But hey, that's why I try to stay far away from cops and far away from jail cells. Although, you can't never be too careful. Life does tend to happen, and then you might run into one of those guys that just have no empathy and a total disregard for your personal well-being, or just for your person in general. So, please stay safe out there. I mean, stay wild, but stay safe. Stay free. Life is horrible enough sometimes. We don't need to add to our problems by coming into contact with dudes like that. Thank you for being here. If you made it to the end of the video, I really do appreciate it. From the bottom of my heart, I really do appreciate it. I'm glad you're still here. Please, if you haven't done it yet, just hit that like and subscribe button. And go catch up on my other videos, because I drop almost daily, 2 or 3 a day usually. I've got a lot of good stories that you should probably check out if you're into this kind of news. And with that being said, until the next time, y'all, stay wild.